Your body carries a built-in code for cellular renewal that you've never activated. In just 7 minutes of breathing practice, you can trigger the same internal cleansing mechanism that long fast set off, known as autophagy. It doesn't require giving up food, only mastering the air. An oxygen fast that clears out cellular debris, restores mental clarity, and brings back vital energy. In 2 days, you'll notice 3 clear physical markers: deep sleep, sharp focus, and silenced food cravings. The fatigue that lingers even after rest, and the mental fog that coffee can't fix, are there because your body has forgotten how to clean itself. This metabolic stagnation is the invisible weight you carry, misfolded proteins and dysfunctional mitochondria piled up like sediment. If you stop this video now, the code will remain dormant, and the existential fatigue will continue to rule your days. But if you stay, I'll show you exactly how to reactivate this ancient system that neuroscience has only recently confirmed. First, you need to understand what's blocking your cellular renewal, and why holding your breath can unlock everything. Your body was designed with a self-regeneration system that works while you sleep, but only when it receives the right command. This system is autophagy, where cells identify damaged structures, break them down, and convert them into clean energy. Constant caloric abundance and chronic stress silence this command. The body stays in storage mode, never switching to renewal. And the result is a silent form of toxicity that you feel as heaviness and inner disconnection. In the year 2016, Yoshinori Osumi was awarded the Nobel Prize for mapping the genes responsible for this protocol. Cells have lysosomes that dissolve damaged organelles and toxic fragments. The leftover material is turned into amino acids and fresh fuel. But there's a crucial detail. Autophagy only activates when the cell senses scarcity. Without this signal, biological waste builds up like sediment. Until now, prolonged fasting was the known way to trigger this response. But there's a more accessible path, modulating oxygen and carbon dioxide through specific breathing patterns. When you hold your breath in a controlled way, your body interprets it as a lack of resources, and it responds by activating longevity genes, reducing inflammation, and starting deep cellular recycling. An oxygen fast triggers the same regenerative protocol without giving up food. In the mountains of Tibet, Tumo monks called this inner fire extended breath holds used to generate heat and mental clarity. In the Emerald Tablets, Thoth spoke of the breath of Ra as transmutation, turning the dense into the subtle. What those traditions described as spiritual purification was actually biochemical alchemy, the body burning its own waste to renew itself. In the year 2023, Stanford showed that intermittent hypoxia activates HIF-1 alpha, triggering the same pathways as caloric fasting. The buildup of carbon dioxide signals scarcity to the body. What monks felt as flames is linked to mitochondrial autophagy and the release of nitric oxide. Polyvagal neuroscience confirms it. Your breathing rhythm modulates the nervous system, shifting between activation and regeneration. The ancient code now has a scientific name, and you're about to learn how to activate it. The ritual you're about to learn is a fusion of the Nobel Prize in Medicine and the breathing codes of Tibetan Tumo. This is not just a regular breathing exercise, it's a conscious invocation of the regenerative protocol your body has carried since birth. It lasts 7 minutes and is divided into 3 progressive phases that reprogram how your cells respond to scarcity. As you practice, you'll feel real, physical signs, sudden warmth in your chest, tingling in your limbs, a rising sense of mental clarity. These sensations are not your imagination. They are biological confirmation that autophagy has been activated. Before you begin, Find a place where you can sit without being interrupted. Sit upright, with your feet planted firmly on the ground and your hands resting gently on your abdomen. Your posture is a gateway. When your spine is aligned, the vagus nerve, the bridge between your brain and your heart, awakens for the practice. Turn off notifications, remove distractions. This is a 7-minute ritual that can reset days of metabolic stagnation. Breathe naturally for a few seconds and notice where the air is going right now. If it's stuck in your chest, you're about to rediscover something your body has forgotten. The first phase is called vagal preparation, and it lasts for 2 minutes. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4 seconds, feeling your belly expand like a balloon filling from the bottom up. Your diaphragm lowers, your ribs open, and air fills the base of your lungs. Exhale slowly through your mouth for 6 seconds, emptying completely, as if you were releasing the very last bit of air from the deepest corners of your chest. Don't force it, don't tense up. Simply allow your body to let go of what no longer serves. Repeat this rhythm, 4 seconds in, 6 seconds out. The goal here is not to fill your lungs as much as possible, but to teach your nervous system to slow down. When you extend your exhalation, the vagus nerve sends a message to the heart. It's safe to relax. It's safe to regenerate. Your heart rate drops, your blood pressure adjusts, and your body exits its constant state of alert. Keep this rhythm going for the full 2 minutes. Watch for the signs. The weight you've been carrying in your shoulders starts to melt away. The tension in your jaw begins to soften, and the breath that was once stuck in your chest finally settles into your belly. When the breath stops struggling and settles into the abdomen, the preparation is complete. You've just activated the parasympathetic state, the physiological territory where regeneration becomes possible. Now, you're ready for the cycle that triggers autophagy. The second phase is called the conscious retention cycle, and it lasts for 4 minutes. Here, you'll follow a precise ratio: 5 seconds to inhale, 5 seconds to hold the breath, and 10 seconds to exhale. This is not random. It's a metabolic code validated by research in controlled hypoxia. Inhale through your nose for a count of 5 seconds, filling your belly and then your chest, as if you were filling a glass from the bottom up. Hold the breath for 5 seconds. During this hold, carbon dioxide begins to build in your bloodstream. This is controlled hypercapnia, which triggers vasodilation and signals to your cells. Unfamiliar territory, adjust accordingly. Don't fight the urge to exhale, just observe it. After 5 seconds, exhale through slightly parted lips for 10 seconds, releasing slowly, as if letting out invisible smoke. This long exhale is the moment your body confirms. Scarcity detected, cleansing protocol initiated. Repeat this 5-5-10 cycle, 8 to 10 full times. This will total about 3 to 4 minutes of practice. During the breath holds, direct your attention to the space between your eyebrows, where the pineal gland rests, or to the center of your chest, where the cardiac plexus pulses. This focus is not mystical emptiness. It's neural anchoring that prevents your mind from drifting and keeps your nervous system fully engaged in the regenerative task. As you practice, physical signs will begin to emerge. Tingling in your hands and feet, that's nitric oxide being released, dilating your blood vessels. A slight dizziness, your brain is adjusting to the rise in carbon dioxide. Warmth spreading through your torso, your metabolism is being recalibrated. These signals are not a problem. They are confirmation that your body has initiated the cellular renewal protocol. If the tingling becomes too intense, slightly reduce the length of your breath holds, but do not stop. The discomfort is the doorway. That is exactly where the transformation happens. Keep breathing in the 5-5-10 rhythm until you complete 8 to 10 cycles. When you finish, return to natural breathing for a few seconds and observe what has shifted. Your chest feels more open, your mind is clearer, and your body is more grounded. You have just signaled metabolic scarcity without skipping a single meal. But the most powerful phase still remains. The third phase is the post-exhale maximum pause, and it lasts about 1 minute, but it is the alchemical minute of the ritual. After the final 5-5-10 cycle, exhale completely, emptying your lungs all the way, and then pause your breath. Do not inhale. Just remain in the total absence of air for as long as you can comfortably tolerate, without pushing yourself to the point of panic. This is the air hunger, the most potent trigger for activating autophagy. Your body interprets this pause as extreme scarcity and launches its cellular survival response. Resources are gone, recycle everything damaged, generate energy from what already exists inside. During the pause, you'll feel the growing urge to breathe. Your diaphragm may start to contract involuntarily, as if asking for permission to draw in air. There may be physical discomfort, even urgency. Do not fight these sensations. Simply observe them, like waves rising and falling. Hold the pause for as long as you can. For some, it will be 20 seconds. For others, 40. The exact duration does not matter. What matters is the intensity of perceived scarcity. When the urge to inhale becomes overwhelming, when every cell in your body is screaming for oxygen, then, and only then, inhale deeply through your nose, filling your lungs all at once. Return to natural breathing and observe. The activation signals arrive immediately. A sudden mental clarity, as if a dense fog has been swept from your mind. A feeling of inner awakening, like something dormant has switched back on. A rush of vibrant energy as the air returns, like every cell just received a renewing electric spark. This is not psychological euphoria, it is biology responding to the code you just activated. The post-exhale pause simulates extreme scarcity, and when air returns, your body registers it as restored abundance. Cells that were in survival mode now shift into accelerated renewal. Lysosomes are activated, damaged mitochondria are dismantled, and misfolded proteins are recycled into clean amino acids. In the first 30 seconds after the ritual, you may feel a lightness in your head, a lingering warmth in your chest, and a renewed sense of focus. Do not stand up right away. Stay seated, breathing naturally, and observe the waves of sensation moving through your body. What you've just done is awaken the regenerative intelligence that had been dormant within you. Within 48 hours, 3 clear physical markers will confirm that autophagy is active. First, improved sleep quality. You'll fall asleep faster and wake up with a clear mind, as if your brain had been washed overnight, because, quite literally, it has. Second, reduced food cravings. That false hunger that usually hits around 3 in the afternoon, calling for sugar, will fade or disappear, because your body is now producing energy from internal recycling, not external dependency. Third, enhanced cognitive sharpness. You'll notice you can focus for longer periods. Procrastination will begin to fade, and your ideas will flow with less resistance. That's because mental fog is, quite literally, the buildup of metabolic waste in the brain, and autophagy has just begun the cleanup. This is not a placebo. It's not creative visualization. It is biology responding to a code that has always been available, but that you never knew how to access. The oxygen fast ritual is the key that unlocks the cellular self-regeneration protocol, and now that key is in your hands. or, more precisely, in your breath. Paige used to wake up exhausted. Not because she didn't sleep enough, she made sure to get 8 hours every night. The problem was that something inside her never seemed to wake up with her. At 52 years old, working as an occupational therapist in Portland, she felt like she was carrying an invisible weight that no medical test could detect. Her sessions with clients demanded full presence, but her mind was always foggy, drifting far away, like she was watching her own life from behind frosted glass. Procrastination had become chronic. Reports that used to take one afternoon were now dragging on for weeks. At 3 o'clock, sugar cravings pulled her to the kitchen like a magnet. Irritability grew. Small things, like a dish left out of place, triggered disproportionate reactions. Paige knew something was wrong, but every doctor said she was fine. Until, one Saturday afternoon, while searching for articles on chronic fatigue, she found a Stanford study about autophagy and breathing. The title read, "Intermittent hypoxia activates longevity genes without food, fasting." She read the entire article, then searched for practical protocols, found references to Tibetan Tumo, and wrote the 5-5-10 ratio on a sticky note stuck to her fridge. She decided to try it for 21 consecutive days, 7 minutes each morning before touching her phone. In the first week, something surprising happened. She woke up with a clear mind, as if someone had wiped the fog from inside her skull. In the second week, the 3 o'clock sugar craving simply vanished. Her body no longer asked for sugar because it was generating energy from internal recycling. By the third week, she completed 3 reports she had been putting off for months. And a colleague remarked, "You seem more present, Paige." "I don't know what it is, but something's different." Paige knew exactly what it was. The fog had been swept away. The invisible weight had dissolved. Not because she had gone through intensive therapy or radically changed her diet, but because she had taught her body how to cleanse itself again. The 7-minute ritual had reactivated a code that had been dormant, and for the first time in years, she felt like she was living in her body, not just carrying it. Breathing had stopped being automatic and had become a portal. Air had stopped being just oxygen and had become a cellular command. This same transformation that Paige experienced is now being crystallized in your own body through a somatic seal. The physical markers are clear. Your breath finally reaches the belly without resistance, steady warmth in the center of the chest, and a jaw that no longer clenches throughout the day. These signs confirm that the code has been activated. Now, you need to anchor this new state so it doesn't dissolve into your automatic routine. The signal gesture is simple. Upon waking, before reaching for your phone, place your hand on your sternum, close your eyes, and take 3 breaths in the 5-5-10 rhythm. Feel the warmth rise beneath your palm. This gesture, repeated for 30 to 60 seconds every morning, anchors the metabolic state of renewal. When mental fog returns or fatigue creeps in during the day, you have a point of return. Pause what you're doing, touch your sternum with your hand, breathe deeply, and say internally, "My body remembers how to cleanse itself." Take 1 full 5-5-10 breath, then return to your activity. This point of return prevents you from slipping back into old patterns. It keeps the code active, even when life tries to pull you back into autopilot. Renewal is not a one-time event. It's a daily practice, and now you have the full map. You no longer need to outsource your regeneration to the wellness industry or wait for perfect conditions to begin renewing. The code has always been inside, only dormant, waiting for your call. The existential fatigue you've been carrying is not your destiny, it's cellular amnesia. And what you've just learned is not a relaxation technique. It's a direct biological command, a way to tell your body, in a language it fully understands, that it's time to cleanse, renew, and begin again. Breath, when guided with intention, stops being just oxygen in and carbon dioxide out. It becomes metabolic instruction, a signal of scarcity that awakens the inner recycling protocol. Every conscious breath hold is a request. Every long exhale is a permission. Every post-exhale pause is a full reset. Your body was never broken. It was just waiting for you to remember the ancestral language it speaks. And that language isn't made of words. It's made of rhythms, pauses, and cycles. Breath is a direct conversation with cellular intelligence. Rumi, the 13th century Sufi poet, wrote, "You are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop." Autophagy reveals exactly that. Every cell in your body carries the fullness of regenerative intelligence. It's not just one part of you that can renew. It's all of you, cell by cell, breath by breath. When you activate this code, you are not fixing something broken. You are remembering something whole that has always been there. The body you live in was designed with divine intelligence, self, regeneration systems that work silently when we respect their natural rhythms. Autophagy is not just biology, it is a cellular prayer. It is the body asking for permission to release what no longer serves and to rebuild itself using what still holds strength. When God created human beings, He didn't just create flesh and bone. He created a temple capable of restoring itself infinitely, as long as it receives the right signal. And that signal doesn't come from the outside. It comes from your conscious breath, from your internal command, from your willingness to pause for 7 minutes and say, "Now, renew me." Maybe true longevity isn't about adding more years, but about giving your body, every 7-minute cycle, the memory that it was never fragile, just forgotten. You can live for decades accumulating cellular debris, or you can live those same decades recycling it daily. The difference between aging and regenerating lies in your ability to pause, hold your breath, and let your body remember what it has always known how to do. The exhaustion you were carrying was never who you are. It was only the silence of a code no one ever taught you to speak. Now you speak it, and your body is already listening. If this video resonated with you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any content that awakens your body's regenerative code. If you'd like to directly support the mission of Transcend and help bring this wisdom to more people who need to remember the power they carry inside, consider becoming a member of the channel. Your support keeps the flame of this portal alive, where ancient knowledge and modern science meet. Now, I want to know, how did you feel the oxygen fast activating autophagy in your body? Write in the comments, "I activate longevity genes with the autophagy code." That statement seals your presence on the path of conscious regeneration. Share this video with someone who carries invisible fatigue, someone who needs to remember that the body never forgot how to renew itself. And don't stop here. Click the screen and dive into another transformational video on this channel. Remember, breathing is not just air moving in and out. It's the secret language your body has been waiting for you to speak since the day you were born.